Welcome back to the Empowered Life channel. My name is Yvonne and this channel is all about bringing you content that's empowering, encouraging and inspiring. If it's your first time to this channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be advised of any new uploads. And if you like the content that I share, please hit the thumbs up button. So in today's video, I want to share with you a book that I've recently read, and it's called You Are Made for a God-Sized Dream, Opening a Door of Opportunity that God has for you. This book is by an author called Holley Gerth. I bought this book on Amazon. I paid around £6 or £7 for it back at the end of 2017. I originally bought this book because at the time I was on the edge of leaving my traditional employment to set up my company, which I have now, Yumi Empowerment, and I wanted to find a book that would encourage me and give me that kind of validation that it was okay to have a God-sized dream. In this book, Holley talks about what is a God-sized dream, and some of the signs of God-sized dreams are it stretches you, it pulls you outside your comfort zone, you don't know how you're going to complete it, it fills you with fear, and you still continue on the journey of discovering it anyway. Those are some of the signs and indicators of a God-sized dream. She talks about in this book why a lot of people don't pursue their God-given dreams, and that a lot of the time has got to do with things like having the right time or fear or doubt. And in terms of talking about time, she says here, yet at some point we have to decide that the time for our dream is now, no matter what, because in today's world normal never comes. There's always more to do, another when I to check off the list, another urgent demand to be met. Even with this coronavirus pandemic, what it's shown me that is time is precious. We have to make good use of our time. There is never a perfect time for anything. Nothing is secure, so what better time to act upon something than doing it in the here and now. In this book, she shares lots of different things. So besides stories, at the end of each chapter, she has little exercises, little questions that she asks you about pursuing a God-sized dream. And it's important to know that God-sized dreams doesn't have to be world-changing, globe-changing things. One woman in this book, she wanted to have a baby and had been trying for years with her husband to try and have a baby. So God-sized dreams are in all different shapes and sizes. They mean different things to different people. But that is what's so encouraging about this book, because it shows you that God-sized dreams doesn't always have to be the big amazing things. It can be in the small significant things as well. Some things that are definitely true in pursuing God-sized dreams, which I definitely agreed with Holley, is that one, you don't always know where it's going to end up. Two, even your best laid plans, don't come into the equation a lot of the time when you're pursuing a God-sized dream. I mean, for me, a couple of years ago, when I first bought this book, my God-sized dream was to start Yumi Empowerment. And at the time, I was in traditional employment. I wasn't seeing how it was going to happen, how I could financially get through it. But here I am 2 years later. And even though having a God-sized dream is very, very difficult and pursuing it is very difficult, I did it. And it was so nice to read this book, to look on what I wrote 2 years ago, to see where I am now. It served as a real encouragement. What I love about Holley's book is the way that she writes. She writes as if she's personally talking to you. She comes across as somebody who's a real cheerleader of people, a real encourager. And the book feels really personal because of the way she writes, like it's a one-on-one experience. And I really love that. I think that it's a book that would encourage not just people of faith, because this book is written by Holley. She's a Christian. She has written it from a faith-based point of view, but this book, I believe, will be an encouragement to those who are not of a Christian faith, just to see how God encourages you to have a relationship with him, to discover your purpose. Maybe that's not something you've ever put together before, that God-given dreams come from God, but they do in a sense, because they are things that God puts inside us. Our desires, our hopes and dreams all stem from God. And if you're not a person of faith, you can still learn a lot from this book. Following a God-sized dream is also as well about entrepreneurship. It's about following those big things that have never been done before. What I love about this book as well is that she talks about all aspects of covering dreams, not just about the things that stop people from pursuing dreams, some of the things that you come across when you're on that journey, people that you need to surround yourself with, and basically just helping you to understand that you have what it takes to have a God-sized dream, and it's just about discovering it. So even though I wrote those things a couple of years ago, I have rubbed them out and I've put in new things, new God-sized dreams that I am now pursuing, and it's going to be interesting in a couple of years' time to see how that all comes together. Would I recommend this book? Most definitely. This book in this time period that we're in now couldn't have come again at a better time. It is such an encouraging book to read. With the exercises that she puts at the end of each chapter, it helps you to start to discover what your God-sized dream could be. It's a lovely read. It's an encouraging read. You know, this book took me probably about a week, 2 weeks to read, obviously, because I'm reading 3 other books at the same time. But, you know, I will definitely pick up this book again for a third time because it is just a lovely book. Let me know below what your God-sized dream is, and I shall see you on the next video.